Peace, everybody. Welcome to another segment of Masterminds Monday. I am one of your hosts, Sister Felicia Tara Elanu. And unfortunately, our other host, Brother Dan Morales, cannot be here with us tonight as he is on business retreat. So for a few weeks, he'll be gone, but he will return back as soon as he is finished with his business. But before we get started, I just wanted to recap again. You are listening to Masterminds Monday on the Enlightenment Transformation Network, and this is a live broadcast, so that means you can, it's interactive. So before we were on Blog Talk Radio, where you could communicate via the chat function. So similarly on this platform, you can submit questions as well. I always forget to tell everybody this in the beginning of the show, but again, if you have any questions, you can submit your questions via the Q&A button. So basically, if you're on a desktop, it's much easier to access. There should be a little white box, and you can click on that. You'll see a Q&A option, and you can just type in your question, and I'll answer your question here. So that's just something to remember going forward, and all of our shows are live going forward. She Speaks is the one where you can actually call in on the air, hear your voice as well, because that's a live show that is still broadcasted as well on Blog Talk Radio. But again, we are here every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, Brother Damon is out tonight. But before we get into tonight's topic, I wanted just to make a few announcements. So again, this is Masterminds Monday, but this is also Cyber Monday. And Cyber Monday is another day of savings for online retailers, where we distribute savings to the public so that you can, prepare for your gifts, whether they're for yourself or for your family or friends, for whatever holiday it is that you celebrate in the coming weeks. So we at the Alpha Omega Store are offering a week-long Cyber Monday sale. The sale is typically just one day, but our sale will extend up until December 4th. So you have a few days to get 15% off your entire purchase. So it's excellent savings. We have a ton of beautiful new products that we've brought into our inventory. So you can go to alphaomegastore.com and explore our selection there. And again, the offer does end on December 4th. So, make sure you get you get there in time, because we're not going to extend it beyond those days, because most Cyber Monday sales end tonight. So we have a different bit of an extension that we are offering to everybody. So definitely go check us out. And we have a ton of products for classes, to cyber life services that you can explore, to our actual products. So definitely check us out there. And again, it's alphaomegastore.com. We also have events. You can also check that out on alphaomegastore.com. If you click on our events button, you can see the upcoming video for the next event that will take place on January 9th. And it's the meditation webinar. And that will be from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So same thing, definitely check it out. RSVP in advance. You have some time, of course, but it's best to always let us know that you're coming in advance so we can be well prepared for your attendance. And again, a webinar is beautiful because you have the best seat in the house, in your own home. So you can get comfortable, relax. You can watch it on your cell phone or your actual computer. So learn more about that. You can go to saduluhouse.com. You'll get more of an extended description of what is to come, as well as the events that will be taking place for the entire 2016. Now, before we get into tonight's show, I just wanted to recap that as well. I wanted to first start this off too. This show is a little hint into what we discussed in the webinar that I presented, and Rituals for Successful Business. And a part of that, it was a 2-hour webinar as well. There's a section in that where we do discuss a little bit of what tonight's topic is about. So let me just make sure everything is moving properly before we get into it. So tonight, we thought this was a good topic. Health, being healthy, to have a healthy and a successful business. And the correlation, that most people may overlook and think that there, again, is no connection. Now, I'm not going to give you all the gems, of course, because we may, you never know what we'll repackage and represent. But in that webinar, I did discuss a little bit about the importance of being healthy. And that's because, your business, again, it's a living entity into itself. It's birthed from your thought forms and you gave life to it, or you inherited somebody else's thought and life form. Say if it's a legacy business that you are now managing and taking control over. Now, with that said, it is literally like an extension of yourself, you know, and just look at it as if it was your child, and just think about it from that perspective in a sense. Now, when it comes to being healthy, I will add that when it comes to actual rituals, when it comes to being a successful entrepreneur or a successful business owner, you will find that the number one ritual of these successful and very wealthy entrepreneurs is exercise. It is just that simple. Because when we tend to think of rituals, we think of, I have to go into a graveyard and get some dirt and, mix it when I get back home with some oil and do it on a full moon. Yes, you can do all that. But, ritual basically on a simple level is you're combining ingredients and you're doing certain things to have achieved a certain outcome. It's something as simple as, again, brushing your teeth. You want your teeth to be white and clean, brush them every single day. That's the ritual. Same thing for your health. If you want to be healthy and vibrant and energetic, okay, then exercise every day or every 3 days or whatever it is that you do, but exercise. Now, to go a little bit more into it is, again, if you can just think about yourself. If you wake up some mornings and you were just dragging, you have no energy. And a lot of times, like I would say was an athlete in college. Division I track and field I ran for a popular school. And I know the difference from when I'm in shape and from when I'm out of shape. And I do not like that feeling of being out of shape. So again, I will say I was a former athlete, but I still do work out to stay in shape. I do not like feeling out of shape or winded if I go up a set of stairs or anything like that. So I like to keep moving no matter what the weather is, because I just don't like to feel physically drained and physically tired and run down, because I know once that happens, then nothing else can really get done properly. And that's the same type of concept that you want to take to your business. If you are dragging, if you are unhealthy, then the same thing. Again, the business being an extension of yourself, your business will be unhealthy. Again, look at it again as if it was a child. If you are, you have a child in your womb and you are eating unhealthy foods that aren't nurturing to your child, you're not breathing clean air, you're not working out, even while you're, these things will affect your child. Same thing with your business. You don't want to wake up in the morning with this dragging, oh my God, mindset. You don't want to take that. Say if you left a 9 to 5 to start your own business, you want to have excitement when you wake up in the morning and go to wherever you go to do your business, whether it's your laptop right there in your home or to an office space that you may have. You want to be excited about it, and you want to put healthy energy into it. You want to feel good about it. And in order to feel good about it, you have to feel good about yourself. And that's also just the practical benefits that exercise does bring you. For one, it will certainly give you more energy. And I can tell you from experience, it's not something I read. Again, I've done sports since I was a kid. And I will tell you, when I stop and I pick it back up again, I realize, like, oh my God, I'm so tired for like the first week. Say if I start running again, I'm exhausted because I haven't kept it up in a routine. But having experience with working out, I know that your muscles have muscle memory, and it's going to be about a week or two, and then I'll get back into what is in shape for me. So I don't give up, because it's like I'm tired. I feel more tired since I've been working out. And then eventually you'll start to notice that, wow, I have more energy. Okay, now I can get more things done. Then you'll feel more productive. You'll get a lot more projects done related to your business. You're going to be excited and energetic about your business. You're going to have more ideas about your business, because your exercise, again, if it's a holistic type of exercise, you are just nurturing your mind, your body, and your spirit. And you're bringing all that energy to your actual business or your financial goals, so that you can take them to whatever that desired path is that you have envisioned for your business. So it's kind of like you got to feed yourself so that you can feed this business. Now, some people say, and I've heard, very wealthy entrepreneurs say as well, like, okay, you have to feed your business before you feed yourself, because the business is ultimately going to feed you. So in layman's terms, that would be something like, don't take a salary out of your business. If you have a business that you just started, continue to put those profits right back into that business, because you're going to have those enhancements, and your customers and your clients are going to like that. You're going to make more money, and ultimately it will benefit you. But I feel like I kind of teeter totter on both. I feel like that, if you travel a lot, you read a little package with an air mask that comes down and says you have to, take the mask first, because you can't help anybody else if you're like, gasping for air and you're over there dying. How can you help somebody else? So that's where I kind of fall in between. I definitely think that you should invest back into your business. I believe that 100%, to enhance and make things better wherever you can. But I do believe that you have to take care of yourself first, because if you can't even get out of the bed, or if you just stay that's one thing I can't do. I can't stay stuck in one environment the whole time. You're closed in your home. You never go outside to get some fresh air, get some vitamin D into your skin. You're going to get stagnant, and you're going to just feel, lethargic, and not have the energy and the drive and the passion that you're going to need to push your business forward. So that does literally mean eating properly. Again, I always say, I'm not saying be a vegan. That means just learning what your constitution needs in order to be healthy. You may need to eat meat, but do it whatever in a way that is healthy for you. Eating maybe organic meat, maybe just doing it once a day instead of 3 times a day, or whatever. Learning your constitution so that you can feed your body the way that it needs to be fed, working out holistically so that you aren't, of course, injuring yourself, and that you are taking the time also to reflect. That is one of the other benefits that I will say I totally enjoy when it comes to exercise. I, again, ran track in college. I used to do swimming. I played softball when I was a kid. And recently I've been doing a little bit of biking, but I really do like yoga as I've gotten older, because of, the meditative aspect of it. And it's like more of a moving meditation, and it does offer you a lot of time to reflect. So that is one of the key reasons why entrepreneurs also like to exercise. For one, they do it right early in the morning when like no one is up. Those are the people that are out there 5, 6 o'clock in the morning jogging or walking or whatever, biking, because that's when they have time to themselves to kind of think and reflect before people start pulling on them and calling them, and all of their responsibilities that they have. They like to take that time to themselves, and they get a lot of ideas during that time. So working out is excellent in that way, because it does not only help to make you look good and feel good, it also helps your mind as well. So those are some of the benefits that when it comes to exercising, that can carry over into your actual business and bring success to that as well. So again, just think, if you are physically fit and you are physically healthy, you're going to take all of that great energy and you're going to put it into anything that you do and anything that you touch. And that includes your actual business. On the opposite side, if you have no energy, you're not motivated, you're not excited about, what it is that you're working on, then you need to change something about it. So say, for instance, you were excited about it at first, and now it's like, you feel like the weight of the world is on you, because now you didn't realize it involves so many aspects that you just aren't interested in. So then, for instance, say you don't want to deal with tech issues or the accounting aspect of whatever business it is that you got yourself into, and you just want to focus on the creative aspect of it. Well, then see if you can bring on a partner that can handle the tedious aspects of it, so that you can enjoy that, that visionary and creative aspect of whatever it is that you are working on. So when you start to feel like you're getting down in the dumps, and it just seems like you are you're dreading, going to work every day, and this is something that you created, and it's time to kind of tweak it a little bit. You shouldn't approach it the same way you did when you were working for someone else, when it's something that you established and created for yourself. So those are the times where, again, exercise comes into play because it makes you have time to actually stop, reflect about what you're doing, what don't you like about it, let's make these changes. So whether you do a moving type of exercise, I know for me that is very meditative. Just moving is good for me. But some people need to just sit still, go to the river, and do some other types of exercise. But it does help you to take time to reflect because you at that moment are focusing on yourself. So again, these are just some basic tips on how you can bring, success to your business through being physically fit. So again, thank you for joining us again for another Masterminds Monday. Again, I'm your host, Felicia Tyrell Anu, and we will see you all next